What's going on, everybody? This is RyanREAX here with another video. It's not a reaction. Enjoy the show. I'm kidding. This video is about why I shoot with Sony. I don't know if I don't script anything. I don't write stuff down. There's no notes. It's just me just talking from my head. So, with a brief overview, the reason why I started shooting with Sony is because of one mother freaker. Actually, me saying that, if you know who he is, you should if you know that quote. He basically is what influenced me for just photography, Sony, etc. And that's my homie, Jason Lanier. Yeah, so this is Jason Lanier for those that don't know. He's a very controversial photographer. He was a Nikon shooter for a long time, and then he flipped over to Sony. And he's been shooting other stuff like Canon and stuff like that. Sony ambassador for a while. He no longer does it. And he's a Roto Light, master of lights, promoter, ambassador, whatever. And I started off shooting. This is terrible. I'm sorry, Jason, but this HDR overly is bad, and that was his Nikon days. It's so bad, but his newer stuff is amazing. So good, so good. But anyway, yeah, I'm praising him and talking crap at the same time. It was bad. Sheesh, I know he even can admit that it was bad. Maddie, Ali, Jade. Yeah, that was Jade. This is Ali. Freaking Jade. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of controversy. Anyway, I was a very new photographer back in 2017, and I thought Canon was the way to go. I didn't know anything about cameras. I did a lot of thousands upon thousands of hours of research and everything. And I just thought, Canons are big, bulky cameras. They stood the test of time. A non-photographer knows about Canon cameras. So I ended up getting an 80D with the kit lens, the 18 to 135? Yeah, 18 to 135, I believe. Hold on. 18, 135. Yes. Came with that, and then I was on Craigslist, and then there was this guy selling a 100mm Canon 2.8, and he said, yeah, it's a portrait lens, come use it. And wasn't, I didn't pay no 600, I paid like 250 for it. This lens right here. That's from another video. And it really opened up my eyes. I'm like, wow, this is what photo taking is like. This is sharp. Which, that's from another video too. Well, actually, a live stream, RyanREAX. Let me just go on my Instagram. It'll be so much easier to explain my history of all this. Okay, just let me in, whatever. Just log me in. As long as I can see, I don't care if I'm logged in as. I'm gonna scroll as I speak. Blah, 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 blah. Should be almost down. Yes, I've taken a lot of photos. Lots and lots of them. Should be done right now. Okay, yeah. So, July 4th, 2017, I went to South Carolina, Beaufort. Yeah, the Canon 80D. And just the 50mm. I didn't even have the 100mm yet. I had 50mm and then that kit lens. And I'm like, okay, let's just learn this camera. I'm on vacation. I've been to a state I've never been at before. Vacation, that's a long time ago. And I didn't know what to expect, but realized I like taking pictures. So this is actually when I got the lens, because it was the end of June, but then I got home and then that's when I uploaded it. That's heavily cropped. I was like, cool bird, sweet. And then this was actually the person I bought the dog from. I said bought the dog, bought the lens from, that's his dog. And then I was just doing some macro stuff. Horrible, horrible, horrible. South Carolina. And then I took this portrait and I'm like, looking back, this portrait's terrible. It's my son, but it's a terrible portrait. At least from the Instagram crop. But when I took this, I'm like, I can do this. I can become a photographer and I can make money. So that's right down at the park. I just took some shots, had the camera on aperture priority, didn't know anything about manual. And keep in mind, and I was gonna say in retrospect, but it's not because it's now. But it's semi-retrospect because I did get in Sony like 2 years ago. You can easily shoot automatic. You can easily shoot manual on these mirrorless cameras because what you see is what you get, as long as you're not using flash. So just was shooting. That was a little frog that I found. Toad. It was on my skin. I cropped everything. But looking, like, for some odd reason, like, the quality, it wasn't this bad. Like, there's something going on. Let me see something. No, it was not that bad. I have my external hard drives. I can plug them in and really show it. I don't want to do all that. Yeah, it's just the compression from Instagram's doing this. That's my sister Leslie, my sister Jody. So this was my first paid shoot right here. It was a secret engagement. And I just shot. And Instagram crops. That was after 3 weeks. See? July 24th. Loading the camera. And then this was my second paid shoot. Random family from Tampa wanted shots. And I took this shot as a natural light. I'm like, oh, cool. I like the bokeh lights. Very sharp. And this was with Canon. Third page shoot, which was not even a week later. I was getting booked more often when I was such a scrub noob. Then I got into the whole model game, was just trying different stuff. Doing Lightroom. Thought these shots were amazing at the time. These were terrible. My goodness. It's me. I was more freaking lean. My camera right there when I had my short hair. Back when I had Serenity Photos, maternity shoot. So my first wedding, which was a free wedding, kind of liked how I had the green on the edge, but the lighting, it was bad. And I realized at that point I made a mistake. I was getting better when it came to ideas. I was getting better when it came to compositions, etc. By the way, I didn't even take this picture. Somebody just wanted the barn. Because I was gonna shoot there, but never did. Never freaking did. Engagement shoot. I was getting better with compositions. Daughter. But yeah, I realized I made a mistake with this camera. Oh no, it's freaking lean. Look at these arms. It's killing it. Yeah, I was super skinny. But I had 50 push-ups. It was fun. I show the entire 50, but it's there. I was still doing my gym stuff. I was even making little flyer things. Fall special. Which I should make another one, to be honest. My old phone number. Then I got into like baby stuff. I don't even want to know what that is. Just trying different things. And then I got into roto lights. This is when I'm like, okay, natural light's not gonna cut it. let me get these roto lights. So I bought 2 of them. There was a glad to hear that. Thanks. There was a special and you can get 2 of them for like 300. So I pay 150 each. Whatever. It's kind of cool. Then I ended up renting a 5D Mark II for a wedding. And then actually I took this with the 5D Mark II. And I'm like, wow, this full frame look is awesome. Let me use this instead of the 80D crop sensor. Even this. That was with the 100mm. It's me all dressed up, doing a ring shot. Thought these shots were amazing. They were trash. These shots weren't bad. What did I buy here? Oh, how it all began. Yep. Spent a bunch of money to get the camera. Editing was bad. People were booking me and I was doing my shoots. Now these kind of shots are the shots I criticize when it comes to people. I do like this shot. Daughter, the roto light. Roto light. But then I realized this is not cutting it. I was focused more on just being friendly with people than I was with the actual shoots. But see, there's no sky. It's a crooked, weird angle. Even thought these boots, I thought the boots were cool. Ended up doing their wedding. Was their engagement. Thought I was sleeping at. That's when I was really shaping. I'm like, you know, when I enhance my editing, got my pad, everything was laid out. There's that lens again. Oh, that's when I had the Note 8. And then I ended up shooting her parents' wedding. Or no, I'm sorry. Or yes, actually, what? Yeah, her parents' wedding. No, I'm mixing people up. Holy crap. No, it was her mom's sister's wedding. Yeah. Anyway, this is with the red light. Her mom actually hold this light. These are so terrible. But they weren't this badly detailed. It's just, I don't know what I did with Facebook. I don't know what I was thinking. Thought that was a cool shot. So I'm like, just doing my thing, shooting, doing my gym stuff, making more stuff, my own vehicle. Thought that was an amazing shot. Doing more weddings, doing more shoots. Ended up, yeah, because I just rented the 5D Mark II. So I ended up getting, so I had a crop sensor and then I bought a backup crop sensor, the SL2, which was a mistake. It's getting better. Thought that was a cool shot because I was able to get the sky. Looking at it, it was overbearing and horrible. Horrible lighting. And I thought these shots were amazing. Time wearing my Canon. I still have that shirt right there too, which is funny. Thought that was like a painting. Thought it was cool. Now, these shots do not mean to click off of it. It's annoying. So these shots, I really liked these shots. Thought they were cool. And then just like a month and a half ago, I ended up shooting them again. But that was an awesome, cool concept shot. That's just me talking. And then these shots I really liked. So I was definitely learning and understanding more, but it was still horrible. The main thing is everyone starts somewhere, but they were still really bad. Using a normal flash with the flash trigger off camera. Now stuff isn't loading. Why? Do I have to refresh the page? You can kind of see the sneak peeks as I scroll. I'm gonna be scrolling forever. No. Because this explains my whole Sony journey. That's why I just try to just keep everything. Okay, so cool. Even thought that was cool, but that's bad. And then I shoot a Jewish Orthodox wedding, which was crazy. My phone somehow, for some reason, wanted to orient it like that. That was the main shooter right there. He ended up letting me use his 5D Mark III while he was using a Nikon camera, which was amazing. The quality of that is just something different. Love this ice cream, by the way. Are we like, what the heck? Okay, if it wants to play games, I'm just gonna just do it. Come on, load. What if I right click and hit? Can't even do that. It's spoiling stuff if I do that. It's so annoying. Open a new tab. So I was really enjoying, even the roll of thirds here was cool. I was really enjoying doing senior portraits. And this was with the 5D Mark III. I was really enjoying the full frame look. Killed it. And I barely even used my 80D. Even though the 80D had superior tech, it didn't have superior image quality. Just, I went to full frame. I'm like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I need. And then one dreadful day happened where, by the way, I got the 5D Mark III because I borrowed it from that photographer who was with the Nikon. Forgot to mention that because this keeps happening. This is with a red camera. Nah, I'm joking. It was with my Note 8. Thought it was cool. I really like this shot here. Again, Instagram crop. There was more headspace. She worked at this building here. So her job, actually, when she got promoted, they used this photo. So I was starting to get like a style. And I realized crop sensors suck. Full frame's the way to go. And I was doing so many shoots, so many weddings. So many of them. Why? Zoom in. I'll just do it like that. Wonderful. Better. Free real estate. And I was enjoying family shoots. I was enjoying doing certain things. But again, the senior portraits, like even I love this shot. So looking at the city, at the pond, like that's awesome. I like this portrait. And then these guys I shot again like a month ago. They're just having a good time, just being themselves. Interesting compositions and angles. This is bad. So I photoshopped the lights over here to just fill in the entire thing, but it was bad. I really like this portrait. I really do. It was natural light too, with the 80D actually. I like this portrait. That's an interesting perspective. I like that. little fashion shoot. Another wedding. It was Chinese mixed with Russia. Double monitor setup. So yeah, I was doing a bunch of shoots. Just going to my entire timeline. Still at the gym. Just doing stuff. This is before I even had photography equipment. This isn't my shot, obviously. But, so even putting out my photo, I'm never going to take someone's credit. But this is the before and this is the after. I did my own thing with it. And then this one too, and I realized I like editing. I like it. But I need photo. I should have shopped him out, but I wasn't even thinking about that. And yeah, I was just trying to understand more about composition and stuff. Thought that was an interesting, unique shot. And then shortly after this shoot, by the way, it was her parents I shot their wedding. Both blonde, that's why it confused me for a second. And I was so nervous when I'd shoot because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. It wasn't until I feel like this, if it would load. What is this? Interesting. Come on, load. And I said, I gotta pee. Like looking at her. But either way, they were bad photos. Bad. And if you guys are my victims, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought they were good at the time. So I ended up doing this wedding for my last ventures with Canon. I don't get this. Whatever. Zoom in. And here we go. This is the journey. By the way, that was that engagement couple where I said I did their wedding. This was the meetup. There's my contract. A7R3. Finally. It came out like a month before this and I got it. And I had a drone. The Mavic Pro. Still recording? Okay, what is... sorry about the black. By the black, I mean me. Kidding. Just, being funny. A lot of you people are racist, I could do that. I can make fun of myself. But you know what I was talking about. Anyway, this is the A7R3 with the 50mm 1.8 and then the Mavic Pro. And I thought I was king of the world at this point. I took this like, it's not the gear, it's the photography. No, it's the gear. Because how do I go from like this to like really good quality the next day? Because I had gear to match. Sorry, people just frustrate me. I mean, look at the bokeh, look at the quality, look at the compression. Daughter's always sleeping back there, that's funny. Just overnight, just destroyed. My first senior portrait shoot with Sony. And it's just, that was the start. Sorry, it took 25 or plus minutes to tell you why I got in the Sony. Could have just been like, this is why. No regrets. None. No regrets. So Sony just did everything I wanted it to do. And I even had adapted glass, now that I recall, because I didn't give back that Mark III until like 8 months after having the Sony, so I was still using both cameras. Zoom out a bit, see the full shot. I mean, the quality was just there, even with the 50mm. So, this is when I got an 8200 on a mini softbox it came with, which was crap. And I was trying to understand flash. I underexposed way too much. And then she was just too bright. Here was a better, but it still wasn't on point. I really like this shot. Exposure was good, quality was cool. I like the top part, especially with these colors. Thought it was really cool. And then I really like these shots, especially this one. I love that shot. And yeah, the rest was history. Started getting better, slowing down, not just praying and spraying with the camera. I was trying to actually set stuff up. There we go. Was really enjoying my macro shots. Then I got the Explorer 600, and this was my first wedding using it. I wanted to be really dramatic. Just different type of edit. My son took this picture of me. And then things were really working out. I was doing so many gigs, so much stuff. Just having fun with it. There we go. Instagram, you suck. That had to go way up. Oh, here we go. Really like this shot. I wish it would just show. Whatever. This was Canon, Sony. It's just getting better with quality, better with editing. I was finding my rhythm, my style. I was doing some HDR kind of stuff. And this is just Instagram. Let me go to my website, because it's going to show the quality better and not be stupid too. Just going to scroll. Being that I only put my awesome work on here. So quality was insane. Love that shot again. And I was just getting a knack. Then the 70 to 200 G Master, there was a videographer who had one. And I was like, please let me try it. Let me try it. I put it on during the reception, got these two shots. And I'm like, you know what? Now it's about good glass. It's about good glass. So I ended up buying the 70 to 200. Okay, because it's on the site, not my Instagram. I was like, that's not chronologically correct. So at this point, I ended up selling the A7R3, and then I bought the A7 III. So I sacrificed 42 megapixels with 24 megapixels. And when I did that, I realized this is awesome. And the reason why I said this is awesome is because 24 megapixels is fine. The dynamic range, the quality. This shot right here was taken with the A7 III. think this, yeah, this was the R3, and then I sold it, and then what is? There we go. Then the A7 III, I'm like, I don't need anything else. But then I ended up, unfortunately, yeah, I bought the 7200. Something bad happened. I needed money, so I sold it, unfortunately. But now I have the 105 millimeter Sigma, which this shot, natural light. Look at the bokeh, beautiful fall off. This was taken with the 7200. So basically, if you looked at my old shots compared to now, freaking destroys. 105 millimeter. Actually, I think that is, yeah. I mean, just like, it's just uncomparable. Like the lighting, like see how flat. Like to me, this was a great shot, and it's okay, it's fine. But like, do you see that the morph? Like you see her cheeks and her head, and like the clothing, like that's flat, and I was with lighting. But even here, like, see, like it's the lighting, it's just on point. That's a little flat, but I put my lighting in the wrong spot. It's fine though. It looks good. Lighting, lighting. Just 105 millimeter. This was a 17 to 28 natural light, and it's just so good. This is why I shoot freaking Sony. I shoot Sony because it gives me the results that I have always craved. Always craved. Everything I wanted out of a camera. You know, I took the battery grip off, but I mean, yeah, other like I had battery grip for Canon, but the camera's light. The grip, people say that, especially the older ones, like the A7, the A9, A7R, 3, R2, A7 III. Wasn't until the A7R4 and now the A7S3 where the grip is a little bit better, like thicker, easier to hold. But having this on here helps with gripping. Even holding down here, because it has more. So when I'm holding the camera, it's better here, and then it's better here. I got buttons for portrait mode. It's fine. Having the dual card slots. Got 2 in the camera, 2 right here. The glass is interchangeable as far as crop sensor to full frame, which is cool. The dynamic range is insane. Like, you underexpose too much, overexpose, you can push shadows, you can push highlights. Now, can the new Canon cameras perform well? Yeah, they sure can. Have I used them? No, I haven't. Will I ever get them? No. I'm sticking to Sony for life. I'm not afraid to jump ship. I jumped from Canon to here. I'm not afraid to. But Sony has everything I need. That's it. I don't even care if the Canons get better. Like, this is, to me, this is fine. It's good enough. It's good enough for client work. It's good enough for professional, hobbyist, personal work, video. Like right now, recording in 4K, exporting the 1080p, but it's good. It's gonna focus on my face. Just want to stay on my face. Whatever. Just trying to show quality. Like, see the pores, choppy lips. It's amazing. I love the colors, and I mean, this color that you see, I can honestly enhance. I can add more saturation, like, see? Get an orange man now. Too much. Lips are pink. I'm happy with Sony. Hopefully this answers your question with this 35-minute video. Use the right gear for you. You don't have to use Sony because I use it. If you like Nikon, if you like Canon, if you like Olympus, if you like Pentax, Fuji, it doesn't matter. If you like it, you like it. And that's basically it. May the Lord Jesus Christ bless you. If you have any questions, if you want to roast my photos, whatever, do it in the comment section. Peace.